Hey everyone, Kyle Mike here from MLive.com, joined by Justin Rogers. So we haven't seen DeAndre Levy in about 2 weeks now, Justin, a little over that, and we have a report that he could be done for a period of time with internal hip damage. We know for a fact it's a hip injury off the Lions practice report, injury report, but now there's a report out there that's saying he could be done for an extended period of time, might need surgery. Obviously a huge blow for a defense that's already dealing with the loss of Ndamukong Suh, and had just given Levy that big extension. What do you make of his absence in the current injury situation?
Small clarification. We have seen him. He has been on the practice field. He just hasn't been practicing. Small detail, but yeah, it's not like he's been flying around the country getting surgical looks. But I was just debating in the media room about where does his value rank on the defense in terms of indispensable players. I think I would put him at third or fourth behind maybe Ezekiel Ansah, Darius Slay, maybe Haloti Ngata. Outside linebacker is not the most valuable position on defense, but he's the heart and soul of that unit in a lot of ways. He's an extremely good player. I think there's a major drop-off in his backups, and we don't know for certain if he's out. That's a report that's out there right now. But if he is, that's a frightening proposition for the Lions.
Well, the report said he's out several weeks, and so and in addition to this one, and so I think it's a pretty good, based on the report, there's a pretty good chance that he's not going to play against the Chargers. And I mean, we talked to Philip Rivers today, and he made a good point, which is the thing that makes Levy so good is that he does everything. He does everything. He can drill the quarterback. We saw that with RG3 just a couple of weeks ago in that preseason game. But he can drop back into coverage, and he can pick off balls, and he can stick with receivers. And we've seen that in the past two years ago. He had 6 interceptions, more than everybody not named Richard Sherman. I mean, this guy can do everything. And you're right. This position is not that important, but he makes it important because of how much he provides you at that spot. The Lions were really counting on him to be, I think, the leader of the defense. He and Glover Quinn with Ndamukong Suh out, and this is a huge blow if he can't play.
I think the coverage is probably the place where I think the Lions will take the biggest hit. I look at the Jacksonville preseason game. Listen, it's preseason. They're not playing the exotic, aggressive defenses they might play. But he sat out that game, and they got destroyed over the middle by tight ends and Blake Bortles. Yeah. And most of those tight ends were no-name guys, and the Lions couldn't cover any of them. I think Tahir Whitehead's kind of average coverage, and he might be the best of the remainder. We don't know exactly who will start for Levy. Our best guess right now is Josh Bynes. Bynes definitely struggled in that game in coverage, and I think that's a big concern for the Lions, even though Antonio Gates will be out for this one because of suspension.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good. Levy's pretty good in run support as well, and the Lions haven't exactly been great in the preseason against the run. And not that means really anything of the substitutions and all that stuff, but this run defense already lost Ndamukong Suh. It's already lost Nick Fairley. It's already lost C.J. Mosley. It's lost 2 key, both those defensive tackle spots in the front 7. Now, if you lose Levy as well, it's a big blow for what was the strength of the defense. And we're both in the same camp that this defense can be very good without Suh. It still has Austin. It still has 9 returning starters. But that was given that Levy was in the fold, and if he's not there, I think you really have to question this defense and where it's at, because you really do, I think, legitimately lose the strength of what it was, which was against the run.
Yeah, I'm underestimating the loss there. Obviously, I think he's a great run defender. He had career high tackles for loss last year, but the addition of Tulloch, I look at Walker and Ngata as good run stoppers. Jason Jones is back. I feel like the front 4 is still going to do a great job against the run. The addition of Tulloch and Bynes,
we'll find out real fast. Yeah, they got the first round kid in Melvin Gordon, and then
he hasn't looked all that good,
and then Adrian Peterson in week 2. So I think we'll find out real fast if what this defense has in terms of chops against the run.
Yeah, they've got a lot of big time running backs on the schedule.
And especially big blow for the defense. Something we'll be watching this week. Lions, we should probably mention Lions haven't confirmed or denied anything at this point, other than the fact that it's a hip. Something we'll monitor going forward. For Justin Rogers and Kyle Meinke, we are MLive. Keep it right here.